Hiya, my name's George Bloomfield. I'm a composer and sound designer based in Leeds, UK. Just going to talk to you about some contact sample instruments I've made with recordings I've taken from all around Europe. The backdrop, this summer I went on a 6-week road trip around Europe in my camper van with my girlfriend, and I took some recording equipment and some instruments with me. And we were kind of looking out for interesting places like lovely acoustics, things to record in, and unusual instruments as well as field recordings, which I've then made a whole load of different sample instruments out of.
Okay. Got my head in a hydro something or other.
I've really enjoyed watching other people's how-to videos, just to kind of take influence on how I've built up my sample instruments. So I thought this might be interesting to other people. So we're going to start off with one made from recordings in this amazing open air sports hall in the Basque Mountains of Spain. This place was incredible. So I'll let you have a real quick look and listen to the instrument, and then we'll check out the space a bit more, and after that we'll break down the instrument in a bit more detail. See, that slapback echo is just mad, isn't it? I actually did an audio engineering degree, which had a lot of acoustics and stuff like that, and I was still quite interested in looking for interesting spaces and capturing them in different ways, so I was doing a lot of that on this trip. There's a lot of other really cool spaces we found, which I'll show, but just using this video to show more of the space. Such a long reverb time and a perfect slapback echo between the parallel walls. Also, the birds were constantly singing, so you couldn't get a recording without them, but it made it for quite a nice thing to be included actually in some of the recordings. So Freya's playing some flute here. I came back every day. It was such a cool space to be in, just to play guitar in the middle of it. We recorded some flute and some guitar, lots of different layers, doing trills, doing long notes, short notes, just playing with the echo because it was really playful. And then I had loads of stuff to make instruments out of. This is what I come up with for now. I took a bunch of other recordings, just hitting stuff, blowing, whistling with bottles, and that's another video really because I made separate instruments out of that. But yeah, I've got so much more recordings that I've barely explored the possibilities of what I can make. It's just finding the time really. So this is just a quick first trial. It's worth mentioning that there are 0 effects on any of the recordings that I use for this. It's just like the acoustics of this incredible space, and I wanted to keep it that way to kind of celebrate what is going on here acoustically. So for now I've just used some guitar harmonics as kind of like a bass pad, a more straight flute note and a trill as well on top. So here it is in Logic. I'm just going to take you through the instrument and the different layers one at a time because I do think they can be useful on their own or together. So the first one we'll check out is just guitar harmonics played on their own. I've extended the attack here to make it a bit more like a pad. So I just took a recording of each string with a sustained harmonic at the 12th fret. The portable recorder was at a bit of a distance to capture the room rather than the direct sound, and I used the whammy bar a little bit just to add some modulation like vibrato, and that's the wobbliness that you can hear. I really like it, and that you can hear the birds, which is pretty cool. If you don't want them tough, there's no way of getting rid of them really. So the next one I'll show is just the sustained flute note. Just got Freya to do a long note and encourage any sort of human wobbly breathiness. and we recorded it in the cycle of fifths. Not sure why I put it on the right. It would have maybe been better in the middle. Sounds nice, I think. Okay, so yeah, now we'll show the flute trill. Again, we repeated this in intervals like along the cycle of fifths, and yeah, I like it because it eases into the trill and develops over time, which is really cool when you add it to other layers. The reverb's so long that you get this kind of cluster notes, and it's pretty eerie. Can be interesting low as well. Right, well, let's listen to all three together. Can be a bit muddy sometimes with them all together, but it is cool as well. What works really well is automating the volume of the layers to kind of change and adjust over time. I like that. I'd love to be able to control these layers on like an XY pad with each one on a different corner. Someone can help me with that. Okay, so if you made it this far, I'm impressed and a bit surprised really, but yeah, thank you. So let me know if you downloaded it yourself and used it. If you've used it in anything cool, I'd love to see it. It's on Pianobook for free. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more of these, and subscribe if you do, and let me know down there, because I'm quite busy, so if people are enjoying and want to see more of how they're made and where they're made, I'll make them, but if not, I might just chuck them all on Pianobook without the video. So yeah, nice one. See you later. Cheers.